15 years of waiting, 15 years of begging, and 15 years of dreaming for college game day to finally come to Washington State University. Now that it's finally here, take a look at this crowd. It is absolute pandemonium here. Clarkson has been outstanding this year, but it's the Lewiston Bengals who have owned this series for the last 4 years. They have not lost a single game, and Clarkson has not even been close to them. Normally, these seats inside the Kibbe Dome on game day are packed tight with fans. But the Dome next season will be at less than 1/3 capacity, and fans might even have to be sitting about this far apart from each other. Does Gonzaga exist, or is it a hoax? It's a debate late night host Jimmy Kimmel has been stirring up for more than a week after he said the university was a ploy to crank out winning basketball programs. They get a day off today, so some much needed rest going into the championship game tomorrow. They also do not have to face the number 1 or 2 pitchers for both Science and Arts and St. Thomas. Moscow has looked more like Road Warriors than Blue Devils. They haven't played here at home in about a month. Instead, they've been all the way down here in Lewiston for Summer League. 45 combined points scored in the 4th quarter alone. UCLA storms back from down 32 late in this game, scores 50 in the final 19 minutes. Scoring a single goal in a soccer game against Cheney is hard enough as it is. But Theo didn't have just 1 or 2 goals. He had himself a 3-goal night en route to a hat trick. Chad Redinger again, he'll sky this one way deep up to the 6'5" receiver Ben Postel to get inside the Grangeville 10. And a couple of plays later, Redinger punches it in himself. 2-yard rushing touchdown on a jet option fake. Hats off to them. 48 years, you get the monkey off your back finally. Even though you might not have won a game, you still have more games tomorrow on the consolation side. Everywhere you look, he's there. In the stands.
See what?
And even in the dugout. Glasses, blue shirt, and all, Neeland Pickle is one of a kind.
He's like a little brother to all of us. I mean, I love having him.
Senior catcher Alex Balter is Neeland's best friend on the team.
He's the one that always helps me with stuff.
Neeland's relationship with the Bulldogs began in the fall in Athens, Tennessee.
My daughter came home and basically was talking about this kid that had to leave school because he had cancer.
Neeland has leukemia, cancer that affects the blood and the bone marrow.
He's on his 3rd episode. He started off with brain cancer. He was about a year cancer-free when we found out he was diagnosed with leukemia. Then he went through the process and was declared cancer-free again.
Around a year ago, the leukemia relapsed.
Probably the hardest thing I've had to do as a parent is tell a child who already been through so much that, hey, we got to do it again.
It's a tough journey for any person to go on.
They're strong, and then there's Neeland strong.
They're the words the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs have lived by ever since Neeland's smile first graced them.
He thinks I'm his hero, you know, and it's really the other way around.
He's there every single practice and game.
There's some days we practice at 11 o'clock now just so he has something to do during the day.
Once a week every month, Neeland undergoes chemotherapy, and it just happened to land on the same week as the Bulldogs' opening round games.
Did chemo at 11 and was in the stands watching us play at 6.
Neeland ended up in the dog pile on the pitcher's mound, placed on the team's shoulders, all chanting his name. The Bulldogs surprised Neeland and his dad with tickets 2,000 miles away to Lewiston, so Neeland can watch his best friends try and win a title.
And then they get a big trophy
And the team loves their little brother, taking in every single moment with them.
it's not like just friends at school, it's like friends for like games and stuff.
And Neeland's going to keep fighting and stay Neeland strong.
No matter what you face, you rise to the occasion and put a smile on your face and take it on and say, I've got this. And that's what he does.
I know Cougs, when they go big.
Finally, after 15 years, Coug fans can say Old Crimson came home.
This place is like Disneyland. Anyone that goes here, they know. Pretty special place to be here.
From the signs taking jabs at the Oregon Ducks, to this special moment from game day commentator Lee Corso, putting on the Cougar headgear.
I mean, he's a big-time Oregon fan, so, I mean, what else could you ask for? He loves his Ducks. I mean, he put the Coug head on. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Dustin Benson drove all the way from Tacoma to be at game day. He graduated in 2015 and spent the night on campus to wave his flag. Tyler Hansel graduated in 2000, and he drove from Hermiston, Oregon to experience history.
Finally, to have it here at home is like the biggest thing we've had since we've been to a Rose Bowl, probably.
Fans of all ages showed up in full force before the sun even came up to take in the game day experience.
Tears in our eyes watching them come in here and all the fans and everything. We know our Cougs are wonderful, but we never know it until you all get together.
Jim and Bets Hinckley graduated from WSU in 1964. They even brought their 7-year-old granddaughter, future Coug, Sloan. Some estimates say 22,000 people showed up for game day at WSU. That would make it the largest ever turnout for the show.
I think this sends a loud, powerful message to the rest of the country. There's only one school like this in the country, and that's Washington State University.